Hey everyone, here's a look at our modern website After Effects template. Instantly elevate your brand showcase with 20 modern website animation templates. This super easy to use AE template is designed to let anyone, even without prior AE experience, to deliver stunning website animations and UX UI slideshows with just a few clicks. It's a perfect template to advertise your brand, products, services, UX UI showcases, company trailers, and more. No third-party plugins are necessary. With 20 scrolling animated website templates, drag and drop your media into ready-made placeholders, edit the text, and export. It's that easy. Each website animation template is built in 4K resolution. I'm going to walk you through how easy it is to use this AE template and customize it to showcase your brand's products and services in a variety of slick and sexy ways. Let's drop in. As always, if you're new here, consider subscribing to join the community. Leave a like, it helps us out big time with the YouTube algorithm, and comment below what you would like to see next. Let's get started. So when you download and unzip the folder, it's going to come with your project, file, and a graphics folder. And you will simply click on this guy to open it up. And in it, I'm going to walk you through even the most basics. If you're up on AE and you've used it before and you're a veteran, this template is going to be so easy for you to work with. But we've also built it with the novice in mind, someone who has zero After Effects experience. We've wanted to make this as simple and easy as possible to edit. So when you open up the After Effects project file, you're going to have 4 folders. You're going to have your media folder, which is typically empty. I've already imported some images and video clips for this demo, but mainly you're going to be working in the website compositions folder, where we have right here the 20 UX UI sequences right here. And so you can kind of just click on each one of those and that will populate in your timeline, and you can scroll through them, and I will show you how to quickly edit these in a second. Below your sequences, you have the pre-comps in here. And so these are kind of all of the nested sequences that are in the timeline that you're seeing below here. Each one is organized to the corresponding website animation sequence. So within here, and they're all clearly labeled, page 1, page 2, page 3, and so forth, with each media placeholder and just super cleanly organized. Then you have your temp media folder, which you're not really going to need to use this. This is simply a temp media folder for all of these images that we've just included in the template. And then your solids folder, which again, you won't need to touch. So once again, you'll primarily be working in the website compositions folder. And a few little quick tips here for you. We've color labeled these layers specifically for the novice. So any green, blue, or yellow layers are editable. The red ones we've locked and made uneditable. So the green layers typically are your media placeholders, and the blue layers are typically shape layers, color layers that you can freely edit as you want to change the color. And then the yellow layers are typically your layer controls. Not every sequence will have, but nevertheless, they are there throughout many of the sequences. So let's go ahead and just walk you through, kind of show you the layout and show you how easy it is to edit them. So in this first one, it's UX UI slider. And so you can easily, here's your header text control. This control is right up here. You can go ahead and right here, you can easily customize that by clicking on your text tool and then just click on it and edit it to whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be called video production, it will simply change out to that. And let's go ahead and jump into page 1 and I'll show you the layer structure really quick. If you click into the pre-comps and your zoom is in on the window, just simply click on that icon right there and scale to fit, and that will bring that image in your composition window to fit the screen size. And then there is a default with the title action safe, and if you want to get rid of that, you can simply click on this grid structure right here, or grid icon, and click title action safe, and that will eliminate. So as I was mentioning, the editable layers are green, blue and yellow, and the red layers are locked, so you should not be able to touch them. And if for some reason you don't want any specific elements in your video clip, you can simply toggle off the eye icon right here on the left hand side of the timeline window. So let's say, for instance, you don't want these numbers right here on the left hand side of the animation. What you can simply do is you can click on that. That will highlight the layer in your timeline, and you can unclick the eye icon on the left side, or you can toggle it back on, either way. So we'll leave it there for now. Now let's go ahead and simply edit the media in this image. You click on the image, you double click on the pre-composition, and it opens it up in a new tab. Once again, I'm going to scale that back down and then change the image to something else. So let's go ahead and just add this film texture image there. There you go. Click out of it and it automatically registers it right here in the pre-comp. Let's go ahead and change out the other image. Double click on that. And then let's go ahead and grab a video clip if we want. So I will just grab this film trailer, drag that on top of it, and it will automatically populate. Whoops, dropped it underneath. So if that happens, simply drag it above the stock layer there. And here's your video clip. Jump back into the main pre-comp, and there it is. You're gonna see it right there. And then click into the titles and change up the text. So for this one, instead of Sickboat, let's go ahead and call it Film Textures. We'll automatically resize and format, and then in this center text box we'll click on that, and so we can zoom in, change the resolution to half so we can read that a little better, and then we can just say something like film textures are awesome and are a great way to add that authentic film look to your video footage, whatever you want. That automatically kind of resizes and adjusts. And then take the center text control, click the drop down menu and change the position slightly down so it's nice and centered. Zoom back out. That looks pretty good. And if you want, you can change that white to any other color you would like. So if you click on the center white matte, you can click down in that menu and you can change the fill from a white to whatever color you would prefer. And then if you want to change the text to make that pop more, you can click on that center text layer again, and then over in your properties control window on the right hand side, you can change the font right here, and you can change the fill color from black to white or whatever you would prefer. I will undo those, and there you go. So you got that look right there for you on page 1. That's fully updated, and you go through and you do the same thing for the other ones. Jump to UX UI 10, kind of show you what this one looks like at first. There you go. So right here we have this intro shape layer that goes from a transparent background into the website animation. That is white, and so you can click on that layer. It brings up your properties window right here on this side. You can change the fill color from white to any color that you want, just like that. That's super easy. And so you can, let's change that back to white. And then we're going to click on the page 1 pre-composition, and this will bring us into all of the layers and properties of this first page. To change out the media, I'm just going to go click on the media pre-comp again. It is kind of strung out here in our timeline. So that's showing you that you can just minimize these kind of sub timeline properties. Again, we have the title action safe window up. I'm just going to delete that or just deactivate it. Go back into my media folder and let's go ahead and click on one of our video clips that we want to start this animation with. Do this one, drag it on top. That will populate instantly, and then close this one out. Go back to our page one pre-comp and see the clip with the text automatically registers it. So media text 1 you can see is this top word. Media text 2 is the lower, bigger one, and then you have this body text. Let's say you don't want that. Again, you can simply just unclick that eye icon and that will deactivate the layer. And let's just say website, double click on that, website animation templates. If you want to change the font of that text, you can simply, once you click on it, you can come over here to your properties tab, and again, this will be where you can change your font to whatever you want. Let's change this to Arial Black, that's fine, kind of so on and so forth. Now, if for some reason you kind of accidentally double click on something and it creates this new layer in here, simply click on the layer and press delete, no big deal, super easy. So we're going to go from page 1 to page 2. Again, same rules apply. You can change the background layer if you want this to be, say, like a blue. Then go into your media placeholder. We'll open that up. I'm going to minimize these kind of sub timeline menu items and just replace this image with, let's just say, this video clip. And if you drop it into your media placeholder and you want to easily scale it, just right click on the layer and click transform fit to comp width. And that will automatically adjust the size of your media to the media placeholder. Click back out of it. As the animation comes up, your video clip is already playing within that and your text animates. I'm going to go ahead and let's animate, or let's change this text, body text 1, to just say, you know, film production and media company. Same thing goes with the additional text right in here, right? You can easily change this out. You have it directly within these automatic text boxes that resize. You'll see that animate in to the frame. Your text automatically animates into the same way. So you click out of that, go back into your main pre-comp, and your page 2 adjustments have been made. Looking pretty sweet. Have this page 3, this image that just kind of scrolls right through. That's an easy update. Just click into, once again, replace your media. I'm going to replace it with this image. I'm going to right click on it, transform and fit to comp width, and then click back out. Go back to our main composition. That scrolls right past it, right into page 4. Now, for instance, let's say I don't want this kind of lower text that shows this quote from an employee or customer. Again, you can simply deactivate that, right? So you click on it, that's showing you what layer is highlighted here, and you can simply unclick that, unclick it, and there you go. That text is gone, and you can simply worry about this text that you want. So let's go ahead and say that we want to move this text a little bit. Text controls, these are the yellow layers, and you can, instead of actually moving, you move the control layer. So you can click on the little icon drop down window here, and this controls your position, scale, rotation, opacity. So if we want this quote text to be further up in the frame, you can simply go to your position and move up your X and Y to wherever you want it to be. It can be over furthermore, either way. From that, we can, let's say you want this media image to be larger. You can go up to your media 1 control, click on that, on your transform properties, and again, click on your scale and positioning. So let's scale this up and reposition it to the left. That's how easy it is to just reposition and scale up different elements within the frame. I'm going to change out this image so that, let's just have it be, say, this VHS product image. Let's see how that looks. There you go. And that automatically registers and animates out. That's another little demo that just showing you from a multi-page perspective how to go in each page, change out the text, edit it, change the background color, update the media how you want. I'll go ahead and do another one. So let's go into, it's 18. Okay, this is a nice one just from like a product standpoint. If you have an e-commerce store or want to highlight your products and services, let's go ahead and show you how to work with this one. All the same rules apply. Double click on your page one. I will open up the pre-comps and you can go ahead and change out the text to whatever you want it to be. Up here, you can change it to the name of your company, your name. And then to scale it properly, you can zoom in and you can move, you can click on these other ones. So all your header text, right? Header text 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can highlight those layers, press P for position, and just move over in the X and Y positioning. And that will just simply move that over. And the same thing, you can just click on that text. If you don't want it to say Discord, you can say whatever, products, whatever you want. And then I'm going to zoom back out here, change creativity shared to, let's just say Automagically Master Your Media. And then you can change the, you have your box right here, your little button. You can change that again in your properties. Once you click on it, your fill layer can be whatever you want it to be. There you go. You can change the boxed text to say white if you want. And let's go ahead and change out the background image to something else. I'll make it a video clip. Doesn't matter much what it is for these purposes. But again, there you go, right? You're automatically dropping them into these placeholders, customizing the buttons, colors, text, images, and media. And then you can click out of your page one, go back to your main pre-comp, and it all registers right here. And you can just keep doing that for page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5. And last but not least, here's how to export to any video software you're editing in. You want to go up to your File, Export, Add to Render Queue, and you can click on your render settings. In here it shows you your resolution, your 4K resolution, the frame rate that you're at, 23.976, that looks good, okay. High quality output module, you want to click on this, and this is kind of the most important part. So your audio, if you import a video clip into here and you want the audio, you can leave this as is, 48 kilohertz, 16-bit stereo, or if you don't want audio, simply click the audio output auto off. And then for your video output codec, it is defaulted to Apple ProRes 422, and that's totally fine for any of the website animations that don't have an alpha layer on them. If the video clip does have an alpha layer on it, meaning you can simply, when you export this, you can just drag and drop this into your timeline over some footage, and there will be a really nice smooth transition like we did in our video trailer. If you want the alpha layer, click Format Options, and this will pull up another little window right here, and you want your video codec Apple ProRes 4444. Click OK, And then under channels, you want RGB plus alpha. And that will ensure that when you render, click OK, that when you render this website animation, you're ensuring that the transitions in and out of it are really smooth and they have an alpha layer on it. And you will have these scrolling animations already built into the video clip. Go ahead and put output, go to the folder that you want to output the video clip to and click save, and then you will click render after that. And there you go, that's it. So that's how easy it is to instantly elevate your brand showcase with 20 modern website animation templates. It's designed to be effective for a wide array of projects, website promos, corporate website presentations, online shop showcases, UX, UI showreels, company videos, and more. So have fun with this. As always, if you're new here, consider subscribing and joining the community. Leave a like, it helps us out big time with the YouTube algorithm, and comment below what you would like to see next. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.